Good morning, good morning. It is time to do our white light oracle card reading and automatic writing session. So this is pretty much going to spirit school and seeing what spirit has to say for us today. And then also, because we pull a card, we read from the book, and then we do automatic writing and just allowing spirit to talk through our hand to us to give us the message that meant specifically for us, for our highest good in this moment. So this is a lot about learning trust. This is about falling into a ritual, a pattern of showing up and listening and learning to listen, learning to trust that the words coming from not our lips, but coming out of us is that we trust them. We trust our hand to write the words that are meant for us, and that this is a way of channeling. So if you're able to do this, if you're starting to get the hang of this, if showing up each day is making it a little bit easier for the pen to flow, you are a channeler, and this is amazing. And you've always been a channeler. I'm not saying that this is specific to one person or another. I believe that we're all channelers. We just have to show up, to practice, and to trust. And that's a learning process. It doesn't come like automatically. You don't, I guess, I don't know. Maybe some people do. Maybe some people wake up and go, I'm a channeler, blah, blah, blah. But most of the world has to take their time and just show up a little bit each day and expand that part of themselves a little bit each day. And then that's how it works. It doesn't like, again, like I didn't wake up one day and all of a sudden, even with the light language, it didn't just all come out at me at once. It started coming out in little tiny bits, and I just kept showing up. I kept allowing, I kept trusting, I kept being open to it. And it built up over time, and it's been kind of, it changes a little bit over time too. And it's, I don't know, it should. We should be changing over time, right? And in different ways. Not saying that, I don't know. So this is just a way to show up, to have time with spirit each day. The end. And we're going to learning from people that have come before us. So Alana Fairchild is going to teach us today through her oracle deck. Not that she's gone, but you know what I mean. She just probably knows a lot more than we do. All right, so let's close our eyes for a second. We're going to breathe in nice and slow. And out. In. Out. In. Out. Breathing in Mother Earth. In. Out. Breathing in Father Sun. In. Out. Breathing into our heart space, creating balance. Breathing in. Out. Breathing in the fires of the south. Breathing in. Out. Air of the east. Breathing in. And out. Waters of the west. Breathing in. Earth of the north. Breathing in. And spirit into our center, into our heart space, tying all of these energies together, anchoring them in. We're going to be breathing in and then holding. Breathing in. Hold with hands on heart space. Release slow. You can wiggle your shoulders, roll your neck if you need to. Una sí o no tú, Onasiano tu, Onasiano tu, Onasiano tu, Onasiano tu, Nasiano tu, Ianasiano tu. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Iano suyano tuyano oyana. Iano tuyano oyana siano tuyano oyana. Sorry, this emotion just came through and they're like talking about the winds of peace are about to blow through. And they're talking about the peace walk is coming closer. They're headed to Colombia soon. And it's like they grow closer to you. They grow closer to you. They grow closer to you. I've got to go see. Not right this second. I'm not going to go. But I've got to see them walking through. I've got to figure out where they're crossing my path and run out the door and figure it out. I don't care if I'm like standing on the side of the road. I just want to be there in silence and be there. All right, let's pull a card. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Monk's Walk for Peace and it will come up. White Light Oracle. All right, today's card is Sovereign Queen Maeve. Oh, yes. Yes. Look at her. Okay. Nice deep breath. Breathing her in. Okay. 40. There she is. Okay, here we go. I might have to adjust the light. Okay, hopefully I don't blind you in the meantime. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well-intentioned. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It may take courage, but you will have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. At the portal between everyday reality and the rapture of unchecked aliveness stands Sovereign Queen Maeve. She is an initiatrix, taking us beyond the constraints of polite moralism and into the bliss and sacred passion, grit, and astuteness needed to cultivate and protect the light. Goddess, warrior, queen of the Fae. Oh, and fearless guardian. Another net. And protector of territory. Maeve is wild and determined. She stimulates confidence, encouraging one not to shy away, but rather to assertively engage with life and claim your true place in the world. She encourages us to refuse to allow our sacred territory to be intruded upon by unworthy rulers, whether they be critical voices in our own mind or ego-driven interlopers. Maeve is the instinct to engage when challenged, to call on recruits, and use all the inner wisdom and talent at your disposal, so you can assert the light and refuse to be put down or denied or your rightful place. Yeah. Oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano. I don't know why I just like had like restless heart or something. Like not physically, but like, I don't know. I needed to breathe. Okay. Protecting territory from a spiritual perspective is unlike the grasping and self-serving of the ego that wishes to obtain whatever it can for its own benefit. This world needs souls who are willing and able to hold space and refuse to allow it to become contaminated by greed, jealousy, hate, or confusion. This is an act of courage and selflessness. Such an act of courage serves all beings. To be a son or daughter of Maeve requires some spiritual chops. It takes feisty refusal to be dominated or controlled. That is what I'm trying to learn. Like to be strong and firm in my, like if family, certain people kind of try and come at you, you're going to hell. To be strong and like I want to like have that strong backbone. So come on, Faye, light me up. It also takes the wisdom to recognize that one can lovingly accept all that is without judgment, whilst discerning when and how to set a firm boundary, lest sacred space be trampled upon and defiled by ignorance. Rapture is a pathway out of control and into the sacred and consciously chosen abandonment, into something greater than self. When the ocean into which we plunge ourselves is that of the spirit, then our ecstasy becomes a revitalizing, frequency-raising, and empowering experience, which manifests pathways to victory, where in a lower state of awareness there appeared to be no hope. If we honor our need for communion with the sacred realms, we will give ourselves the time and space we need to integrate relevant practices into our lives. Committing to spiritual practice requires the self-possession to know what matters to you, irrespective of whether another or society in general can recognize the wisdom in your values. Okay, sovereignty is self-possession. It is the belonging to oneself that happens internally as we claim our being and commit to our unique life journey. True spiritual sovereignty exists outside of social mores. It is not about becoming subversive or disrespectful to others, but rather about seeking out freedom of being. This leads you to naturally becoming an active presence which dismantles enslaving social mores and stimulates society to mature spiritually. This oracle asks you to come home to yourself again and again. Know you are strong enough to live your life and chart your course in communion with the sacred. In Sanskrit, Swarja is self-rule. And as the meaning of Raj is also radiance, it can also mean self-luminous. Luminous. And do not allow your destiny to rest in the hands of others. Recognize that the light within is your true ruler. You have the power to light yourself up with spirit. Commit to what you can do and believe in the realm of divine are working with you. Do not be dissuaded. You shall be victorious. Healing process. If you resonate with the term inner queen, who doesn't? Then use that as guided below. If you prefer the term inner king, or some other term to express spiritual sovereign or divine inner ruler, feel free to use that instead. It could be like goddess or whatever. I think we're all the things. Substituting as necessary in the text below. Place a hand over your heart, and when you are ready, state the following declaration of divine independence and spiritual sovereignty. So again, I'll go slow so that way you can repeat after me. Hopefully I go slow enough. If I ever don't, because I know I talk fast in general, let me know so that way I can do better next time. Okay. I choose my own free will to respect and serve the spiritually sovereign inner queen who resides within my heart. Through merciful compassion and empowering wisdom, I ask for divine assistance that is of ultimate spiritual benefit to all beings, to assist me in releasing false allegiances, breaking the bonds of impoverished servitude, and connecting to the strength, dignity, grace, and boldness of the sacred fire and spirit within. May I love with courage. May I live with confidence. May I have the wisdom to abide in authenticity and determination. May all beings benefit spiritually through my light in this world and beyond. So be it. And then I'll just read it like normal now, so you can just like really just allow all the words to soak in, because I know sometimes choppy, it doesn't like flow in our hearts and minds as easily as it could. I choose, but still hand on heart space, eyes closed, and just like as if I'm the conduit, and my hand is your hand, and my words are your words. Allow them to sink in. I choose of my own free will to respect and serve the spiritually sovereign inner queen who resides within my heart. Through merciful compassion and empowering wisdom, I ask for divine assistance that is of ultimate spiritual benefit to all beings, to assist me in releasing false allegiances, breaking the bonds of impoverished servitude, and connecting to the strength, dignity, grace, and boldness of the sacred fire and spirit within. May I love with courage. May I live with confidence. May I have the wisdom to abide in authenticity and determination. May all beings benefit spiritually through my light in this world and beyond. Amen, and so it is. Oyana kiano tuyano oyana. She says, so be it. So be it. Since the inner dignity of your true nature, let everything, since the inner dignity of your true nature, let everything else fall away. You have completed the healing process. Amen. So what we'll do now is we're going to do our writing. So we're going to take about 7 to 10 minutes. Don't forget to date, and then don't forget to write, like I've been writing White Light Oracle. And then I also write on that top little line there. So I write the White Light Oracle on the top of the page. And since I don't know what the name of the things card's going to be until later, I normally just do that on the top line there. And then and you will have it on your on the title, so you'll be able to see it on there, but I'll also hold up the card again. Oops, I left out the E. Sovereign Queen Maeve. Queen of the Fairies. So how about this? Let's get a little crazy with our automatic writing. Let's call in the fairies. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I haven't ever tried it before, so it is what it is. We'll just give it a try. We'll give it a wee try and see what happens. Who knows? I don't know. My nanny's rolling her eyes. Sorry, Nanny, for butchering your accent. Cheers. All right. So if you want to hold a crystal, you can. You can hold one in each hand. You can load up your bra. Whatever you need to do for this. We're just going to take a couple deep breaths. Don't worry, it's not going to take long. But we're just going to ask for guidance from the fairies. I feel like I need this crystal here too. I don't know why, but that's going in there. From the fairies, and just see what they have to say. Just what is it? What message do the fairies have for us today? In this day, for our highest good. In this, what is the message we need to receive from the fairies for our highest good in this moment, in this day? So just breathing into your heart space, calling in the fairies, breathing in, breathing out, expanding out. This time when we breathe in and out, we're going to expand out our energetic field. This is going to be our intention, is expand out our energetic field to be able to, enough to be able to receive the fairies into our field and to be able to receive their wisdom and their insight. So slowly breathe in to your heart space. And expand, breathe out, expanding your energetic field. Inviting the fairies in, breathing in, inviting the fairies in, breathing out, expanding that energetic field. And if you don't know, like, if you have a hard time seeing, or this is all about just however it is for you, all we're doing is, and with our imagination, we're imagining that this is happening, like with our energetic field. But kind of feel it, know it, believe it. It's a little bit more deeper than imagining it. That's just the easiest way to imagine it. If you can see it, that's amazing. If you could feel it, that's amazing. If you could just know it, that's amazing. If you could just trust it, that's amazing. If you could just say the words and hope for the best, that's amazing too. So each time we're breathing in, you're opening up your heart space. Each time we're breathing out, just with your will, pushing out your energetic field and raising your vibration enough to bring the fairies in to come and play with us during this time, during this session, and bring us their words of wisdom that we need to hear for our highest good in this moment. So again, we're going to do this a couple more times because I feel like we just need to raise our vibration a little bit more. So breathing in, opening up that heart space. Breathing out, expanding your energetic field. Inviting the fairies in, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. You know what we didn't do too? I feel like we need to do. Okay, you can do hand on heart space, hand up in the air, like you're about to. I don't know why I feel like it's like you're about to, like, I pledge allegiance to the flag and all the things. But all we're doing is calling in our higher selves, calling in calling in our angels and our guides, calling in our higher selves, calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Freya too, calling in our ancestors of love and light, our ascended masters, Ascension Council, Galactic Council. And those are the highs of high of love and light, and only those are the highs of high of love and light. And specifically for this exercise, calling in the fairies, and calling in also as well for support and assistance, is calling in archangels Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Azrael, Gabriel, and Raphael and Shamuel to be here with us, to assist us in this exercise, helping us keep the space a sacred space, cleansed and cleared of all energy that does not belong here, and amplifying all energy that does. Amplifying we're asking the archangels to please amplify our frequency to be able to invite and meet the frequency of the fairies, to invite them in. Anasiano tu, Anasiano tu, Anasiano tu, Anasiano tu, Anasiano tu, Anasiano tu, Suiano tu, Suiano tu, Suiano tu, Suiano tu, Suiano tu. Breathing into your heart space. Anasiano tu. Breathing out, receiving the fairies. Iano Suiano tu Iana. Just start writing. We'll see what happens on the other side. Amen. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. I will say that one was harder for me to like connect with at first. It felt like I was like having to pull, like I was, that initial connection, like the flow and everything, it was harder. It felt, I don't know, it didn't feel quite as easy. But once I got in, once I felt fully connected, then it was easier. But it was the initial part of it. It was harder to get fully connected. But I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that we do this and that we're, I don't know, it's really helpful with the automatic writing too, to practice that, right? To help practice that part of our channeling, because it's not something that's something that the more I was doing the readings, the channeled readings for here, I don't know, there's probably over 150 of them now, the less I was doing my automatic writing, because I'd started out doing the automatic writing practice and we would do that on here for a while. But then I just kind of got out of the habit of it. So I'm grateful for this time. I think I need it. I know I need it. So hopefully this is helpful to you too. I would really love to hear, like, if there anything in particular came out you wanted to share. I just, it was, for me, it was more about it just to keep, like, I don't know, that we are magic, and we need to keep spreading that magic, and no more hiding, and no more making ourselves small to fit somebody else's box. And those are, I'm paraphrasing here, but it's just, it's time. And if we are worthy of our thoughts and our feelings and our beliefs, and our words are worthy of being heard and felt and seen. And we can't keep conforming to make other people comfortable. We need to just stand tall and strong in our truth and know that we are right and we are good. And I don't mean like right as far as like I'm always right kind of thing. I mean we are right. We are good. We are there's nothing inherently wrong with us. We are not wrong in any way. And again, I don't mean like you're right, I'm wrong. I mean, you are right and good. You are not inherently wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. I want you to hear that deep in your bones. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are right and good and holy and sacred in every way. And I trust that, believe that, know that, hear that, feel that, believe that. In your heart, breathe that in. You are spirit, you are love, you are divine. You are absolutely fucking fantastic, fabulous, magic, all the things. Always know that. Much love.